So I recently shared that there was a professor that proved that digital voting machines are hackable. I was going to say were, but are. So here's a clip from his segment.
I've already hacked these worthless machines. Step 1. Buy a voting machine on eBay. Or, if you're the North Koreans, hack the manufacturer and steal their software code. Step 2. Write a virus. Step 3. Email your virus to every election official responsible for programming the voting machines with new ballots. Many of these officials are easy to find online. Step 4. Sip coffee and wait. Step 5. Hijack the ballot programming and let the election officials copy your invisible malicious code onto the voting machines. Step 6. Watch your code silently steal votes.
Now, here is the information regarding those over 200 threats emailed in on November 5th. This right here is from the FBI on that day. And if you notice, it says here, many of these emailed threats were from a foreign domain. Now, if we go back to what this professor just said, email is a way to send what you need to send into the computer. So then there's a security site that gets funding from the government. And anyway, so it says here that there were so many of these scanning attempts, spraying attempts, brute force attacks. Some of them were attacks against VPNs. It was a lot of stuff, right? This is also what they say. They say that compared to 2020, there was way more scanning than there was in 24, which is interesting. Now, scanning, it says, is, what did it say scanning is? Okay, so scanning is when they look for vulnerabilities in your software. So why were there a whole lot more in 2020 than there was in 2024? Unless you didn't really need that to happen because you already had this plan. So here we are where it says in 2020, there were just 2% of all member reporting was of the threats. But in 2024, that thing became 14%. Why would that matter? That matters because you can clear out the precinct. You can make sure that things are left unsupervised. You can also have time for whoever has infiltrated to do their thing. Now, baby, it is not far-fetched. This article was shortly before the 5th. And it's no longer about just watchers like they had the last time, which intimidated people and tried to get in fights with the workers. They now recruited workers. The previous article was 2024. This one is 2022. So, who's to say that part of the plan didn't work either? Because let's be clear, a person who thought that they had it in the bag, who thought they were doing very well, would not have needed to have done all of this over the last few years. I'm not even going to read it because me and TikTok, we beefing. All right, so let's talk about this email real quick. What kind of email did they send out? I can't pinch this open. Y'all bear with me, these little 46-year-old eyes. It says, I've planted a thing of a certain type in your office building at whatever the address was of that office. It is small and hidden very well. It probably won't damage the building very much, but it will wound lots of people when it... I plan on remotely triggering the device as soon as there is a large blue uniform presence. And the domain is cyber fear, which is tied to foreign stuff. At this point, to not see the truth is willful. And what are you getting out of it?